Hi guys, Paul here, PABrewNews. Back again. Just did a underwhelming beer. Time to do, hopefully, a better beer. Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. So, we're going to do another beer. Hopefully it's a better beer. Founders Brewing Company's Double Trouble. I've had this, I wouldn't say last year. It's probably been 2 or 3 years since I've had this beer. So we'll give it a go. I want to say this is the base for Doom, but I don't want to sound silly and say that it is. I just think it might have been the base for Doom when they released it. But I'm not saying it is, if you know what I mean. Double of the Trouble. And this is coming in bottled on 5/17/18, so it's got some age on it. 9.4 alcohol by the volumes. Founders Brewing Company. Hello, Terry. Yeah, well, don't worry, you didn't miss much from the last live. But I found out that I wasn't subscribed to you because of the bullshit. Something, I know, YouTube was doing a lot of crap where people were getting unsubbed when they were subbed and stuff because I was catching your new beer reviews and all of a sudden it stopped. So, whatever. I'm subbed again. Fixed it. Anyway, up to the light. Little particleization, sedimentation floating around, suspended in dusk. Little streaming carbonation fighting through the sedimentation. Got a little bit of an orange, honey, amber hue kind of mixing all together there. Slightly off, just a little white head there. Not even a whole pinky. 9.4% alcohol by volume, of course, so you don't expect a lot of head sometimes with these bigger beers. Alright. Don't have a lot of room to slosh around the brew to see if the proteins are sticking, but already from this distance I can smell caramel and vanilla, so I'm happy. Automatically. It smells a damn sight better than the last beer. Alright. Let's get an aroma. Oranges, caramel. Wow. Confectionery, sugar, oranges, caramel. Well, I did, so Yep, confectionery, sugar, oranges, and caramel coming out right in the front of my face. I like those. I like all those. So let's do this. Cheers. Ooh, wildflower honey. Pepperiness, wildflower honey. Still that orange. If you want to combine the orange and the wildflower honey, you can say marmalade, a little orange marmalade in there, but I'll say orange peel, wildflower honey, confectionery sugar sweetness, little caramel, pepperiness. Sharp ethanol alcohols coming up from that 9.4, and it's just accenting that wildflower honey tone really, really nicely. It's a bit thin. It's on the medium to lower side of a medium body with the ABV and all those confectionery sugar sweet, savory sweetnesses that you get. Wildflower honey, caramel, those kind of tones. It is a bit thin. It could be bigger. Stickier, if you know what I mean. It's sliding down the palate really easy, so it's a bit thin. Body and mouth feels a bit thin. Because, they're different, all that shit. What's wrong with my hair? Why am I playing with my hair? What am I, Peter? Jesus Christ. I'm getting a little bit of a toasty, bready, biscuity quality, too, mixed in there. Right in the back. Little bready, biscuity quality. Dare I say, maybe even a brown sugar quality way in the back. Little nuances of some burnt sugars and some biscuity caramel kind of moving in there, way in the back. It'll probably develop in time and get a little bit more apparent, but there's a little bit of brown bread, little baked biscuity quality in the back, mixing with all those nice savory characters, that wildflower honey, the caramel, confectionery sugar sweetness, that orange peel quality. There's a hint of grapefruit, but I think orange is more the predominant flavor that I'm getting right now. I wish I got a lot more of these, because they were savory. And of course, this is only 9.4 alcohol by volume, so extremely sessionable. So that's good. Now, like when you pull it, as soon as you pull it in, when you start drinking it, and you breathe it in now, I'm getting a toasted biscuit, toasted brown bread kind of mixing together, and then you get all those nice savory tones right on top of that nose component, that toasty component. You bring it in, then you get all that orange, honey, caramel mixing in. Really nice beer. It's always this is basically exactly what I remember it being when I had it 2 or 3 years ago. Very, very, very rich, very enjoyable, savory. I remember the body being a little bit thicker, a little bit more stickier, a little bit more sticky. A little bit more sticky. But other than that, still very enjoyable. And for some reason, I think this was the base at that time for Doom, but I wasn't sure. It wasn't. I know this would be a great one for Barrel Runner. I'm not sure if they used the base for this for Barrel Runner. I know Barrel Runner was like 11 something, so 11.1. So it's not the same ABV, so I'm not sure if they used this. But if they kicked up the body a lot with this beer, it has all those components for a beautiful, beautiful aging process. I know, yeah, just... Well, that's how I spend most of my days, sitting there smiling weirdly and touching myself. I mean, but we won't talk about that here. Yep. Oh, you should have been with us, Terry, at the Manchester Piss Up. There was lots of big beers had in a very short amount of time, and chaos ensued. It was all good, but we all came home with all of our digits, and no one went to jail. I tried, but nobody went to jail, so I'll try harder next time. And Kent Piss Up 2019. If you couldn't tell already, I'm enjoying this beer. So. Fourth beer of the day. I enjoyed 2 of the Sanctimonious IPAs at 7% each while I was doing my painting of the skulls that are back here, the deer skulls. Put them on the Instagram. Then I had the half a beer from the Sweetwater. I dumped the rest out. I wasn't into it. And then now I'm enjoying this one. And I'm enjoying this one much better than the last one. And that makes a big deal. That's a good thing. And of course, listening to Dawn of the Dead, the Waxwork Records release of the soundtrack from the Dawn of the Dead from 1978. There is the ethanol alcohol astringency, not astringency, but the essence of the ethanol alcohol. It's hitting you right in the palate. Right when you're breathing in, you get whapped with ethanol alcohol. Not fusel alcohol, just ethanol alcohol. But to me, when I'm breathing it in, it's accenting the wildflower honey components, the savory components. But I can see it has a menthol character to it too, so I can understand how it might be off-putting at first to some people until they get acclimated to it. So you have to be prepared for that, because it is 9.4. It is a bit thin, and with that thinness, the alcohol just seems to shine brighter and brighter and brighter. So you have to understand, you have to get prepared for that. I don't really think it hinders the drinking experience, but it definitely like fills your lungs up. I mean, when you breathe that in, whoa, holy crap, you're definitely 9.4. You know, there's no burn. I from the first sip, I didn't experience any burn. Very nice. It could be, like I said, body could be better, but it's good beer. It's good beer. It's good beer. Overall, though, if you could take away a little bit of that ethanol alcohol kick in the aroma, it's a very dangerous beer. Very, very dangerous. I wish I could do more duo reviews. Get somebody else in here so you know they could either say yes or no, or you're crazy or stupid. Oh, fuck it. I figured I was just gonna go all the way. Just go until I'm done with the beer. We're almost done with this side anyway. Fwah! And we're done. We're done. Let's see if it says anything. I don't think it... What happened to my throat with it? Wow. Okay. Bottle on 5/17/18. I said that already, so it's got some age on it. 9.4 alcohol. Wow. 9.4 alcohol by volume. An Imperial IPA that was brewed to turn your world upside down. Hops will get you coming in and going. Pungent aromatics up front. Pair with the malt, balanced backbone, and a smooth, bitter finish. The bitterness isn't that bad. There is a little bit of earthy bitterness, don't get me wrong. But there's so many savory qualities that I just consider this like a dessert drink almost. It's just so savory that, especially with this age on it. I think, you know, if you get it more fresh, you get a little bit more bite to the end of it. But I think... Ooh, right now, it's pretty savory. PA, you don't get anything fresh. Let's be honest. So, I always consider Double Trouble a little bit of a dessert beer. And didn't let me down. I always considered this kind of a dessert savory beer. And all these beautiful savory notes that I'm getting from this beer have definitely not let me down. I like the orange peel kind of marmalade, wildflower honey tone. I've always been a fan of it. It still keeps on fucking kicking ass. I don't know if anybody knows if this is a base beer to any of the barrel aged versions. Let me know. I've always thought it would be, because Barrel Runner, that kind of had reminiscences of this, and so did Doom in... at least the Doom that I had. I had two versions. I had the original version, which was amazing. And I had this version, which was not so amazing. There you go. And by the way, Joe, if I would have known, because he gave me shit, if I would have known the first version of Doom that I had was rare, and like they didn't make any, I would have saved it for you. But you're a dick, so go fuck yourself. There you go. Anyway. This is Paul from PABrewNews from Founders Brewing Company. Hold on. I should do this. Let me make sure. There you go. Founders Doom. There you go. I wanted to make sure I did that with all the beer out of it before I poured shit all over my table. I don't want to do that. No. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. This is Paul from PABrewNews. I'm going to give this one a big old 9 out of 10. If it had a little bit better body, I'd give it 9.5. But right now, I'm going to give it 9 out of 10. Catch you later. We'll catch you later, Terry. Ugh. Do some more bitters. Can't wait until I see more bitters. I don't know. Me and bitters. I miss bitters so damn much. Loved England. I love being in Manchester. J.W. Lee's bitter, to me, was the best bitter I had the whole time. And on proper cask in the north, because Southerns do not understand cask. Sorry about that. And sorry about the Southerns, but you don't. Tight sparkler. I like a tight sparkler. So anyway, this has been Paul from PABrewNews. Cheers. Watch that finger. It's coming. Oh, shit.